I wanted to pop and do a polished, simple makeup look using some beautiful new products that I was very kindly sent recently from Cosmetics A La Carte. You may remember, if you watched my Love Me Beauty box video, that they included in that box the Divine Lash by Cosmetics A La Carte, and I went in absolute raptures over it because it was just gorgeous. And this kind of started my obsession with them, really. It looks like this, and I've used this in a couple of tutorials. So they sent me a whole bunch of goodies, which was very kind of them. If you haven't heard of them, everything's made in the UK. They have one boutique in London, in Belgravia, I believe, and they do personalised custom foundation mixing for you. If there's a product of theirs that they discontinued, you can pay to have it brought back again, and they'll keep all of your information, your personal kind of colour charts and skin preferences and things like that on file, so it's easy for you to reorder. So they sent me the custom foundation, which is in the shade Sand, in the type of foundation they do. This is the Skin Velvet one, which is a demi-matte finish. They do 4 different types of foundations. They do a skin tint, moisture tint, things like that. This one is the Skin Velvet, which I have on today, and it's beautiful. They also very kindly sent me one of their lipsticks. This is one of their, I believe, Ultra Balm lipsticks, which I have on today. These were designed to go with smoky eyes, so they're not too overpowering, but there's still something on the lips, which I think is a fab idea. One product I didn't use in this tutorial because I didn't, I will use this in a tutorial, but I didn't want to kind of put too many base products on. This is absolutely fantastic though, and I cannot wait to use it in a video. It's the Skin Veil Skin Perfector and Primer in Vanilla. And this can be used underneath your makeup, or it can be used as kind of a touch-up throughout the day or the evening. And it's a cream consistency. Very unusual. I will probably demo that on its own actually, because I'm kind of intrigued as to how that works. They sent me this, which I used in the tutorial. It's the Hydra Mist, the Rose Moisturising Spray for Face and Body. Oh, this is so nice. Absolutely stunning stuff. And it can be used as a makeup fixing spray as well. And the Rose Dew Moisturiser and Makeup Primer, which I have fallen in love with. This is just a godsend, this product. Fantastic. Another product that I love from them is the Silk Radiance Superfine Powder. The shade I have, I believe, is in Ivory, and the box looks like this. Their packaging is just stunning. When you open it up and you get your little puff, which I haven't used yet, in there. And this powder is like the finest milled powder in the world. It's just absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like you're wearing powder at all. And then they also sent me another Divine Lash, which I'm very happy about. So now I have 2. That's really, really exciting. And their Brow Ink, which I've used today, and that is in the colour Sable, and this looks like this. And it's just a pen to do your eyebrows with. Very nice product, smudge proof, waterproof, so has lots of lasting power. I do like it. And then the last thing they very kindly sent me is something that I just know I will use forever and ever, and I have that on today. It's my eyeliner, and this is the Stay Put Intense Liner Waterproof and Smudge Proof Eyeliner Pen. This one I believe is Intense Black, and it's just a felt tip. Really lovely product, absolutely fab. So those are the products that you will see in the tutorial that's coming up. So I wanted to put together kind of a polished, kind of everyday makeup look with a little bit of a kind of a hit to it with the pink lip and the liner, but I really wanted to demo these products for you in case you're interested. So if you are, then check down below for all the information regarding Cosmetics A La Carte, and stay tuned for the tutorial. The only thing I've done so far is spray it on some of the Rose Hydra Mist. This is lovely stuff, smells amazing. You can use this on the face and the body. It's a moisturising spray, oil-free, mild, and absorbs without trace, and it actually does. I expected it to be a little bit tacky, but it's not, so I like that. That's just to kind of prep for all the other stuff I'm going to put on. I'm now going to take the A La Carte Rose Dew Moisturiser and Makeup Primer. It's firming, calming, and depuffing for all skin types. Apparently it's especially good for the eye area, so I haven't tried any of these things before, so this is intriguing. It looks like this. And, oh, it's like kind of like a gel. Oh, I quite like that. Just gonna smell it on. Oh, it smells lovely. I will put a bit of this under my eyes. So that's the Rose Dew. That's really lovely. It smells amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, on to foundation. I do have 2 different types of foundation from Cosmetics A La Carte, but I am going to use the A La Carte Custom Face Base just for you in Sand. It's the Skin Velvet range, which is ultra long lasting and flawless demi matte finish with hyaluronic moisturising and silky skin smoothing properties. Kind of once again quite gel like. I quite like that. So let's just see, just with one pump. I'm going to use the Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush. I haven't used this yet, so this should be interesting. Oh, it's lovely. Nice combination of the brush and the foundation. Which sounds like a strange thing to say, but it just feels really nice. Now I take under my eyes the Benefit Fake Up Concealer. You could use a Cosmetics A La Carte one, I just don't happen to have one. They do a Secret Light one though, concealer, that sounds fantastic. This shade is in medium, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes because it will stop my kind of blue lines and circles from hopefully coming through. We don't want that, do we? I'm now going to do my brows, and I'm going to use the Cosmetics A La Carte Brow Ink, I believe it's called. Smudge Proof Eyebrow Enhancing and Filling Brow Ink. So I like these kind of pen type things. It looks like this when it comes to filling in your brows. I think they're useful and they're very quick and easy to use. So I'll just brush my brows through. Let's see, this shade I have is in Sable. Move on to the eyes, and I want this to be kind of a polished look. I don't want it to take up too much time, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion, which is a matte one. So I love this Eden Primer from Urban Decay because it is matte and it's such a nice shade. It kind of just cancels out any problems that you might have on the lid. Okay, so for shadow, as I said, I really want it to just be about the liner, so I'm going to use Urban Decay's Walk of Shame. It's just a very pretty kind of very pale kind of pink. It's hardly got any tint to it at all. Now I'm going to take that on. Let's put your brush here. I usually use this as a highlight, but it's kind of perfect for just washing all over the lid. Then for a bit of definition, I'm going to use the Naked Basics from Urban Decay. As I said, if you want to use Cosmetics A La Carte shadows, then feel free to do that. But I'm just going to use what I have. I'm going to take Naked 2, which is kind of taupey one. A mixture of Venus, which is the shimmery shade, and Walk of Shame, which is the one we just put all over the lid. I just used it in a different compact. I'm going to kind of mix those two together and use that as my brow highlight. For the eyeliner, I have the A La Carte Stay Put Intense Liner. This one is in the shade, I believe it's Intense Black. It's very dark black anyway. And this looks gorgeous. I love liners like this. So I'm just going to do my regular kind of winged liner. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's what I do every day pretty much. So. Okay, so that's the liner all done. I've put a little bit of Walk of Shame underneath the lower lash line. I'm now going to take a little bit of the black in this palette, which is called Crave, and I'm just going to lightly put a little bit of that at the outer portion underneath my lower lash line. Not too much though, because I don't want it to be too dark. For mascara, I'm going to use the gorgeous Cosmetics A La Carte Divine Lash. They very kindly sent me another one, so now I have a backup, which is fantastic, and I love this mascara. I love the wand on it. It is so precise. It's a plastic one and it's very tiny, fantastic. So I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a couple of pets of that. In my waterline, my lower waterline, I'm going to put the Rimmel Scandaleyes Khol Kajal in Nude. Like that. Then I'm going to powder underneath my eyes just to set my concealer. And for that, I'm going to use the Silk Radiance Superfine Powder in Ivory. This stuff is just beautiful. This is one of the things that I have actually used. I used it the other day when I first was sent it, and it's just stunning. It's like this. And it comes with a little puff, which I haven't used yet. For contouring, I'm going to use the Hourglass Superficial Mirage Bronzer. Looks like this. I've used this a lot. I'm going to take that on this little brush from LA Minerals and just contour a little bit with it. For my blush, I'm going to use Moonberry by Senna. Really pretty. You just need a light hand with this though, you don't need too much of it. Oops. Just like this. I'm just going to take that onto a fibre brush from Zeleva. On the back of my cheeks. And then for my highlight, I'm going to use MAC MSF and Lightscapade. And I'm going to take that on another LA Minerals brush. For lips, I'm going to use the Cosmetics A La Carte, let me see, Professional Lip Colour. This, I believe, is one of their Ultra Balms. This one is in Candy. It's such a beautiful colour, and it's a really nice formula. I thought it would actually be a little bit too much like a balm and have no colour payoff with it that look like this, but it's really lovely. Beautiful. And then over the top, just to give it something else, I'm going to use one of the new Urban Decay Naked glosses, and this one is in the shade Love Child. I wore this combination the other day and it's just so pretty. So this is like this pale pink. Just like so. And that's the finished look, guys. You could finish it off by setting it with, either setting it again with the Rose Hydra Mist, which might be a good idea, or you could set it with like a traditional setting spray, either way. But that's it. That's the perfectly polished makeup I came up with using the beautiful Cosmetics A La Carte products that was very kindly sent. So yeah, if you want to learn any more about them, I'll leave all the products and a link to them down below in the description box. And yeah, they're definitely worth checking out. Their products are beautiful. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.